Is your business card using AI? Hey everybody, I'm Ian McDonald and I am the owner of Disruptiv Solutions. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a digital business card that will interact with your prospective clients and customers, keeping them engaged and informing them on why they should be using you and your company's services. In a day and age where AI is the name of the game, a digital business card like this is really going to set you apart from the competition. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to provide a template for you so you can build this for yourself, as well as I've created an AI assistant that is going to do all of the heavy lifting for you. So stick around and I'll show you how to build it. Right on. So for this video, I'm going to be showing you me creating one of these from scratch. I'm going to be building this for a friend of mine who is in AI and business. His name's Brian. So let's start out. This is what my digital business card looks like for Disruptiv Solutions. You can see here from the get, we have the availability for somebody to chat with an AI assistant and learn more about us. They could also figure out how AI can help them. So whatever your business is, you can set this up to be informing your clients and customers on how your services will help them. So let's just see, tell me about Disruptiv Solutions, and the agent is going to go to work for us, informing the client. So there we go. Boom. Disruptiv Solutions, all about us. In addition to that, we have an About Us section. We have services that we offer, and then we have book. And in the example I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you how to set up a Calendly. That will go here. The template that I'm providing for you will not have the projects. This is just something that I added to mine, and it won't have the resources. This is where we're going to hop to so you can start building. Just quickly, each of these links works. This will directly take somebody to their text messaging. The phone directly takes them to their phone. They can email you, and then there will also be a button where they can download your contact to their phone. These are my social medias that I have personally. You can update these to be specific to your company and your brand. So let's hop into it. I'll introduce you to the AI assistant that's going to walk you through this. So you can see each of these is a step. Here, we'll start. I'll show you what Replit looks like. When you get to this page, you're going to hit fork. That is what enables us to build you this for yourself specifically. So let's just name it my business card. Looks fine to me. Fork Replit. And it's going to load us up here. We'll hit run. This one is already loaded, so we'll just hop over to it. And this is what the default template looks like. So we have some default photos in here. Setup is just slightly different. So you'll have your phone number displayed here. Again, they can click on this, and it's going to look great on mobile as well. Let me see if I can get this shrunken up so you can get an idea of what it would look like on your phone. Um, cool. So it looks something like this in a portrait, very much like a business card. So about section, services, and the Calendly where they can book a call with you. Beautiful. All right, so let's get cracking. It's wanting us to provide 4 colors, and I know for my friend's business, he incorporates a lot of the same colors that I have on here. So I'm just going to do black, white, red, and gray. And we could be very specific with the colors that we wanted, dark red, maroon. You can even, if you're familiar with hex codes, you can input the exact hex code of the color that you're using. So if you're using very specific branding colors, that's how you can do it. This is going to take only 4 inputs for colors, so just be aware of that. And the AI assistant is cooking up our code for us. What we're going to do is come back into our Replit project and go into, we'll have a few different files that we're working out of. We have the styles file. My mistake. We have the styles folder, we have the public folder, and we have the components folder. Starting off, we're going to use this globals.css file. So this has cooked up our new code that we're going to copy. We'll come into the file. I just learned how to use Control A, which selects everything, and then I hit Control V, which pastes. It has changed our colors up for us, and I don't think this is really the scheme that we're going for. So you can see here, I can look specifically and see for some reason it's pulling purple as gray. Let's change that up. Change that up. Change that up. And you're going to start to see our card make some visual changes here. Let's take a look. It's getting there. I don't want this purple in the background, so we got to find that. So that's looking pretty good. And to make that even more simple, what we can do is come click select all, copy, and Replit has this AI assistant baked within that I can say everywhere there is dark purple, I want it replaced with black. And then I pasted the code into the assistant, and it should create the same exact code, but everywhere there's purple, it's input black. So you could also just say, let's try out a different color for sides: neon pink, neon blue, black, and white. So Replit's agent has given us what we need. We're going to copy it, paste it over, and see what it gave us. So it gave us exactly what I was hoping for. It replaced the purple with black. And just for fun, let's see what this color scheme gives us. Super cool. I like that. I don't think Brian would be interested in this, but we'll have it ready for him just in case he changes his mind. So let's just use this, copy, paste that back in, and we have our red and black. So the next step in this, step 2, so we got the color layout that we like. We're going to go to next step. And in here, it's going to show you how to upload your own photos and company logo. So let's find Brian's. He's on Facebook. Brian. I'm going to take his photo. I'm going to save the image. Beautiful. So step 2 is going to tell us how we can prep these photos to be usable within the application. So it's saying it recommends that our profile picture be 150 by 150 in pixels. And then it's also going to say, similarly, if your logo is like a square, to do 150 by 150 or 200 by 200. If you wanted to do a rectangle, it's going to say 2 by 1, so, or 1 by 2, so 200 by 400 or 400 by 200. So we want the height to be 200 and the width to be 400. And I will just do a little bit of editing. You may or may not have to do this yourself, depending on how you want it to look. But what's important is the pixel sizing. And just making sure that everything fits nice. So for his, you do need to do a little bit of editing just so that it fits centered wise. And we can cut off a little bit at the top and bottom so this looks really nice and clean. I'm just gonna download that. And then what we're going to do, I'll close the styles file. You don't have to, but it just keeps everything nice and neat. So we have these default images in here. We're going to go ahead and remove those. So profile.png, delete. And then logo-rectangle.png, delete. We're going to upload, boom, and boom, those two. And here's one of them. Which one? Okay, so we're going to rename this to profile. We want to make sure that it's a PNG. And this one is our rectangle dash logo, just so that rectangle logo comes in. Oh, I named it incorrectly. So it is specific. It needs to be logo dash rectangle. Beautiful. So we have his company's logo up there now. Looks even better on mobile version. Okie dokie, let's move on to the next step. So over here, we'll move on to step 3. And this is going to change the profile section here in our contact section and our social media section. Okay, it would like us to provide the full name. His name is Brian Hansen. It's going to ask for his title. He is the CEO of Real Advisors. It's going to ask for a quote. Let's see if we can find one. Something cool you can do is just maybe copy and paste something. So we'll just say, take this and condense it into a motto for us. Oh, shoot. Here it is. Transforming visions into profitable realities. I like it. Okay, it wants now contact information. Paste the email in. And we're going to say, it's asking for our location. Don't link a location. Okay, let's see what it does. No LinkedIn or TikTok for now. Looks good. And now it's going to spit our code out. Cool. So here's the code for our profile. Select all, paste. Cool. So we got his name up here. That looks gorgeous. All right. Social icons. Should update what we got here. So it's missing the X link. That's something that we'll go and fix. Contact icons. Got our contacts updated there. And the V cards. The V card is in the public folder, contact.vco. So now when a user clicks on one of these, it's gonna, if they're on their phone, directly take them to their dialer. All right, so let's fix that issue with the X not showing up. So where is it? Social icons. Update this to include the X icon for that social media platform. This is the link I want associated to that icon. Rewrite it into this code here. And then we'll go back and get that Twitter for X. And Replet's going to go ahead and rewrite that for us to include our new icon. There it is. Let's just double check that it links to the right one. Yep. There it goes. All right. So step 4, it's going to have us create our about page and our services page. You can copy from any of your social accounts or bios that you may have. You can copy that directly into here, or you can write out what you like, or you can use AI to help you build something for these pages. For Brian, I went to his various web pages, copied that information, and I'm going to paste it into here, and I'm going to say, take the following information about Brian and use it to create the about and services page. So, and paste that in. And that's going to give us those 2 pages, which we will come in and paste over in the about component here and the services component right here. Looks good. Give me the code for those files. And it's going to give us the code just like it has before. And we'll copy. Sweet. So pasted in the about information for Brian. And did the same here for services. Yep, yep. Looks great. Sweet. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next step. Step 5 is going to show us how to create that AI chat assistant. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So try to make this as simple as possible, we will go to OpenAI platform. And if you haven't already, you'll need to sign up. You might need to put in a little bit of money. And from there, you'll be able to create over here the API keys. You want to create a new secret. You'll type in whatever. You hit create. And it's going to give you an API key. Now I've got my API key. What you will end up doing is coming over here to assistants and creating a new assistant. You can name it whatever. Since this one I'm making for Brian, we're going to say Brian's AI chat assistant. And it's going to ask us to give it some instructions there. And within here, it's telling you how to do everything I just showed you. Create the assistant, custom instructions. So what I'm going to do is take that, copy it, come back over here, open this up. All right, so you are an assistant for, enter your name there. Brian Hanson's, and your role is to provide information about Brian Hanson and their professional services. Here's what you need to know. So this about, so then it's asking you to provide more information for the about section. That's something you can totally write. You can have AI create for you. I had AI help me generate the one for Brian. Same thing for the services. And then here it has instructions for its responsibilities, proven track record. Okay, what is its responsibilities? Answer questions about background, skills, and expertise. Provide details on services offered by Brian Hanson and Real Advisors. Help potential clients understand how Brian and Real Advisors can assist them maintain. So in here you can describe what sort of tone you'd like your AI assistant to have. For him, we'll say professional, uh, friendly, and informed. So redirect unrelated queries back to Brian Hanson. Yep, services and expertise. Unsure about any details, admit a lack of specific information rather than guessing. So Brian also asked me to input some specific information. So we're going to have his assistant do something special for him. And this is how you could have your assistant. If you have anything that you're really trying to have people know about you, or an upcoming event or service that you'd like for them to attend, you can ask your assistant to ensure that the potential client is informed about that. So he wants to make sure that people are getting the information about his events page. He has a ton of awesome free events that I've personally attended. The AI for Business group is amazing, and they have this 3-day summit where they explain to, uh, the last one I was at, 1,000 people more about tools that they can use. So he says he wants to have it push people towards his event page. Um, ensure the assistant pushes prospects to events.aiforbusiness.com, informing them about this event coming up. All right, so it's going to suggest that they go to the events page, and then I'm going to say, oops, and I've pasted in a summary. Okay, so here we have our completed instructions for our assistant. You see it's saved. So you have to grab that API key. Once you've got your API key within Replit, you go into secrets. And here you just paste in that value, add the secret, and then it also wants the assistant's ID. So we'll come back and the assistant that we just created, snag the assistant ID, it's under the name there, and paste that over there. We'll stop and start our run. It's going to make sure that those secrets are being used. So what services does Blink offer? And it should, now that we got that assistant, be giving. Beautiful. All right. So now what we're going to do is come to the chat box. And this is where we're going to update those default questions. So for one, it's not just like a blank space there. When it's asking, give me information about blank, it's going to be give me information about Brian and Real Agency. And that instructions for that are done in, again, step 5. I'm going to show you where that's actually taken place within Chatbox. So right here, starters, that's our variable for this. What services does Brian offer? Can you tell me more about Brian's background? How can Brian and Real Advisors help me with my business? What makes Real Advisors services unique? What are some of the most successful projects? Oops, Brian has completed. And you'll see now these are all uniquely tailored to him specifically and potentially for you specifically. And you don't even have to use these. You can delete these if you like, and just have it be a blank chat. I suggest having them in there. You can delete these and create totally new custom ones for yourself. And like that. So we got that going on. It's given the services. Let's ask, how can Brian and Real Advisors help me with my business? Cool. And since he wants us to include information about that event page, let's have that default question be, tell me about the upcoming AI summit. Cool. The upcoming AI summit is a free 3-day virtual training. Beautiful. Sweet. All right. So lastly, I'm going to show you how to connect to Calendly. So real easy. Calendly. You will just, like any other thing, sign up, create an account. By default, you should end up here on this event types. And again, by default, it will have created a 30-minute meeting where you can copy that link and heading back to the business card for book.tsx. We are going to paste in, boom. So that is my specific Calendly for him. You'll need to create an account for yourself. You'll need to create an account, and then it's going to link to your very specific one here. So if this works for you, you can, use Calendly for 15, 30-minute intervals, whatever. All right. So just to wrap up and recap, this next one takes you through the Calendly. And lastly, we want to deploy. So to deploy your digital business card to the internet, you hit this button up here. It says deploy, pulls this little window up. It gives you its recommendations. It also will allow you right here to enter a primary domain. So for him, we're going to say Brian Hansen Digital um, DigiCard. And then instead of .com, it gives you a .replit. Uh, if you wanted to use a custom domain, you certainly can. That would be done by hitting the settings. If you've got a domain purchased, you paste that into here, hit link a domain, and then follow the steps that tells you to use that as your custom domain. And that's what I did here. This is all hosted and held within Replit, and it started out with like a disruptivsolutions.replit.com, but I purchased disruptive.solutions as my domain, pasted that over, and now that's the address that people go to see my digital card. But keeping it free, keeping it light and easy to make, I just think the way that Replit sets it up with their domains is perfect for this use case. And any second now, there we go. This is our domain for our digital business card for Brian. So looks really good. Links, everything is here. Brian's here, logo's here. About services, book, everything's here. So I think that this is a very beautiful, elegant design, something that you can totally use for yourself. And the last step is congratulations and how you could actually implement using this digital business card for your own marketing and networking purposes. Congrats on the final step. And that's how you do it. So check out Disruptiv.Solutions to begin following along with this AI assistant, taking you through these steps, giving you the code that you need to just copy and paste, and sign up for Replit, sign up for an OpenAI developer platform to create that assistant, sign up for the free Calendly, and you will have your very own digital business card.
There you have it, folks. That's the walkthrough for how to make a digital business card that implements AI. Hope that you found this walkthrough useful, and if you hit any snags along the road, troubleshoot with AI. I'm always also available if you need some help. Disruptiv Solutions, we create cool tools like this for businesses to implement AI and automation into their workflow, saving you time and money. So if there's something that we can help you out, build for you, would be happy to talk to you. So you can find me and my digital business card at Disruptiv without an E .solutions. Disruptiv.solutions. Check us out. Thanks.